What's up, fellas? And how's everybody doing this Tuesday night? New edition of Flight Club. You ready to rumble or what, man? Are you tired?
I got a battery for sale.
a
How much do you think? How much do you think this cost?
Flight Club? Sure. Take a guess. That's the biggest rip off in the world.
25 bucks?
No.
20 bucks. It's really special because they're proud of their product.
They are. That battery is 75 bucks.
That's
guys,
a lot of money for 2 cylinders.
for that. Okay, and it's because it's a hard case that fits right into the
Maybe it's
back.
because you're a hard case.
It's what'd you call it the other day?
Rip off?
No, the way it was made. What'd you call it? It's
cylindrical.
no,
Cylindrical.
No. You said it's like specific for the.
Oh
IX
yeah, it's
20.
proprietary.
There you go.
That's a big
Proprietary.
word for you have to buy it from us because we're the only one that has a battery that fits.
Exactly. So
That's how they make it today. It's like go buy an electric vehicle and try to buy parts for it that's generic.
yeah, but yeah, 75 bucks. And then here's the funny thing: my radio is only about maybe 2 years old. This battery was made in 2018, so they're selling you a radio.
It's been sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, and
2
the
years.
battery is what 6 years old. I mean, boy, that's a deal for you, isn't it?
Boy.
You gotta love it, but it is what it is. Yeah, you know, the one I had in the radio was getting weak, and it wouldn't hold as much charge as long. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and got a new one to put in it, and got the receiver and everything for the T28 ready to go in it because the smoke system's all hooked up. Everything's ready to go. We just got to run some gas through
And
it.
they're proud of this stuff too, boy.
Yeah, they're proud of that.
Now, let's
too.
see if there you go. Ken and Barbie cam right there.
Yeah.
10 channel. It's all your telemetry. Take what, 2 satellites
Yeah,
if you wanted.
If
You only
you
need
want it.
one.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
gonna
have
put
to have
one.
a satellite?
you don't have to, but I'm gonna put one with it.
How much is a satellite?
Another 40 bucks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, and the funny thing is, this satellite that I have right here, which is a remote satellite, won't work because that one is a 4-pin. This one is a 3-pin.
So that's too old.
yeah, it won't work. So anyway, I thought it would work with it, but no. So yeah, so that's another bend you over and take advantage of you kind of thing, right?
It doesn't
there,
even
too.
come with a little bottle of lube.
No, exactly. It sure doesn't. So I was hoping to use that one, but no such luck. Kind of sucks, you know, because that one there was about 40 bucks when you had to buy it too. Keno, F you, Kenny. How you doing tonight, man?
Kenny's still idling his bus. You know you're supposed to be. You can't be within 100 yards of a school, right?
Yeah, exactly. They'll lock him up.
Lock something up.
But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good start to your week. It's been nice weather here, a little cooler. It hadn't been as hot. What, in the mid 80s maybe? Today was a little hotter, but
It's been,
yesterday
been
was
decent.
nice. So let's see. You've been working like crazy because
It's just rev limiter. Just
you're getting ready to go out to Cali.
oh yeah. You guys ready for me out there? Why is the camera all the way to the left?
I don't know. You want to move it to the right some? Here.
Looks like
There we
I'm
go.
trying to snuggle up to you.
Okay.
There you
Does that
go.
make you happy now?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a little bit better.
All right. Got you right there. There you go. There. Tim, slinging the sunshine and lollipops. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that as always. Tim's got the new Banana Hobby turbine, man, the F-22.
Yeah, no, I seen him. He's all there smiling, hanging out with all the pilots.
Well, he ordered the EDF version, and then he decided to cancel that and to get the turbine version.
Did he get what do you got? A little 80 in there? What do you got? What do you got in there?
It's an 80. It's an 80 Schwinn.
Really? Got an 80 Sweetwind?
Yeah.
Wow, I got a 160. I still haven't used that Sweetwind. I think I got 7 minutes on it, maybe 8.
8 minutes. Dougie Fresh in your own.
I had to sell everything I had to get it.
What's up, Jared? Good to see you here tonight, man. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. So yeah, we worked on the plane sitting up here in the rack, the Skymaster this past Sunday, Bill and I, and we got the motor on it. So we've got the electric conversion done. We got the ESC in it. I got all the servos put in it. We made a nose gear steering servo for it, and it's ready to go, except for one solder joint from the ESC to the battery.
4.
And Well,
you got to elongate it,
yeah.
and then you got to.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying a solder will get that running. I got the cows painted, got all those fitted perfectly, pinstriped them, looks really good. Cut vent holes for the ESC that's going to go in the pod. Only thing left to do is screw in the clevises for the rudder and elevator, and he's ready to fly. And we made sure the prop was spinning right. I got the prop balanced tonight. That's all ready to go. The prop is good. Got a prop balancer. So I'm telling you guys, that's one thing. Wayne spoiled me on this right here. Again, another thing you got to have, guys. If you got prop planes, take the time, get a nice prop balancer. Balance your props, because if they're not balanced, it'll vibrate like crazy, make funny sounds. And I'm telling you, that's the best thing. That it
Can't
works
believe
great.
how much they've gone up since I bought mine.
That's $45 now.
I think I paid 25.
Yeah, for some plastic and a few
But
screws.
you know, it is what it
But
is.
it's worth its weight, because I'm telling you, Wayne's, he's got me convinced to balance all my props now. So I do, and it makes a huge difference in the performance of that airplane.
Yeah, well, just when we
So-
were running your Beaver, remember?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. That's pretty.
it was his Beaver.
Yeah, and
He's got different pronouns than I do.
yeah, right. But
Remember how it was vibrating when we originally started it the first time? And then we balanced the prop because we could see it, and then
Yeah.
it was just smoothed out.
yeah,
Nothing. It was just
made all the difference in the world. So and it's minute. You don't really notice it sitting on the ground.
no. And give
Um,
it time, man. That'll start resonating every glue joint. Your radio starts going everywhere, and then everything's got a shortened life.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't balancing props, get into it and start doing it, because it definitely makes a difference. David, yourself, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. So yeah, I mean, definitely balance your props, especially in your bigger props like these for like the T-28 and stuff.
Well, we talked to 3D guys. They don't even balance their props. They said
I
they
know.
come balanced. I'm going, I don't know anybody that sells props that are balanced. I heard that's a liability for the company to sell it balanced.
Yeah,
I don't know. All I know is they say, well, no, we don't balance anything. We just put it on and go. Everyone I've ever put on and put it on and go.
yeah. Which I guess, if they're nice wooden props, maybe they do come balanced.
Everything I have is cheap, so.
Well, I mean, that prop right there is a cheap plastic, but it wasn't terribly bad. I had to shave a little bit off, sanding the back of it, and then balance the hub with a little bit of CA. And again, he's got me doing this kind of stuff more so now than ever, because a lot of times people just balance them one way or another. Flying Tiger, come on, man.
He
You're
hasn't been
killing me,
around.
buddy.
I thought I was going to have to go dig him up.
Yeah,
6
guy,
foot,
thank
6
you,
foot
man.
under.
Yeah, we got to have a satellite, man. So thank you so much.
Oh, my
friend.
goodness. Is that a 2?
Yes. He's killing me over here. I'm glad to see you in here tonight, buddy. I appreciate you so much. Good
Another
to see
20
you.
and you can get a satellite.
Hey, man, I'm there almost, So, but yeah, it's amazing how much things have gone up. I mean, and the just for the components, but yeah, that battery right there for what they charge for that little plastic, because it fits right in the back of the radio. You don't have a cover that you slide on after you put it back. $75, and the date on it is the 2018. So the radio I got in like 2021, maybe 22. So the radio was already. The battery was old. I mean, as soon as I got it, and no wonder it hasn't lasted that
It's
long.
not old. It's mature.
Mhm.
It's matured.
It's like a fine wine.
Just like a money mutual. It's
Yeah.
matured.
Exactly. So yeah, so I've got the new battery charging on the radio over here just to get it charged up, and and like I said, this one was doing okay. To be what 5-6 years old, I guess, but I noticed it wasn't holding as long of a charge while I was
it
at the
degrades
field.
over time.
Yeah,
It eats itself. It's like a snake eating its tail.
Yeah, it just wasn't holding it as long as I'd like for it to at the field. I was having to put my radio on charge. And one thing you don't want is when you're flying is for your radio to be weak. So, yeah, I figured it was time to go ahead and put a new one in.
Yeah, I remember flying with the double A's all the time. Oh, check the charge. You look at the little meter on your radio. Oh, it's not quite in the red. I mean, here's the red where it starts,
Yeah.
right? Here's your needle. Oh, yeah, you got one more flight. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, I remember those days.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. So I went ahead and put that in there. But they got you over a drum because there's no other battery that fits it. So
you just take 2, pull them out, duct tape it, do the redneck style.
Yeah, look at Jared. There it is.
Oh my
goodness, Jared! Thank you, man. You're all right, dude. I appreciate that so much, man.
Dang,
that's awesome.
These guys must have went to a poker game this week and
I'm
won some
telling
money
you, man.
or something.
That's right. Thank you
got
so
any
much,
to give
buddy.
anywhere. I creeped. I had to put gas in the tank to get here, man. I just turned the corner and that light goes on. You have no gas. You will not make the show if you do not stop and
This
get the
is the
gas.
most poor mouth in person I've ever heard in the world.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
he has money owed to him, I know, by 2 people right now. So he ain't
don't
broke.
forget the Harley.
Plus that. So that's 3 people.
Don't forget the other people in the creek.
Well, that's 3.
Don't forget Mary Cole.
That's 3 altogether.
And don't forget over there.
Well, you got Susan. That's 4.
And then the other ones you don't know about.
So I mean, he's constantly poor mouth, and I've never seen nothing like it.
Look, I told my wife, you know what you need to do more of? You need to embrace your mistakes. She looked at me and gave me a long hug.
Priceless, right?
Wouldn't let me go.
Yeah.
I said, you're the one that said yes.
So she embraced you, right?
She embraced it. Somebody embraced something.
It's like, I heard a great joke today. I'll tell you later. Remind me to tell you later. It's not clean enough to tell on here, because you guys would love it. You guys would appreciate it so much. But anyway, yeah, I'll tell you later. But let's do a quick roll call, man, and show some appreciation.
Do a money
to all
call.
These fellas. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. We have got Ken Wade in here, Mr. Winter Chicken Dinner. We've got Flying Tiger, EQRC. What's up, buddy? He's working on a lot of stuff. The Sky Raider. He's working on the B-17. Still waiting on motors. Now it's going to be September. What you got here, man? Oh, your new battery pack. He's proud of that.
I'm proud of it. I spent some money constructively. I'm trying to get the Canon Barbicam to zoom. There it is.
There it is.
I got 70.
Yeah.
Woo.
We got, let's see, we've got Jeff Stansel in here tonight. Victor RC Jets. What's up, Vic? We've got Jeff in Lower Alabama. LA Jeff, as I like to call him. Church lady, your sister's hanging out with us.
She still owes me 20.
Uh-huh. Let's see, man. She's chatting it up with you in here.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have got Scott Monarch in here tonight. We have, let's see, going down the list. Philip Camp. What's up, Phil? The Hairmeister. I thought I was the Hairmeister. You got the new title now.
He's
man.
my South American dealer, man. I can get anything from that guy. Glow plugs.
I think the hat comes with the hair. Okay.
I don't know, but he's got plenty of it, dude. He could sell his locks online.
I'm telling you.
By service.
We got CVO Hobo. We have got Craig Beaven. What's up, Craig? Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. Philip Cockram, good to see you, man. He's giving a shout out to everybody in here tonight. Let's see, heading on down the line. Of course, we've got Kenny riding the short bus in here tonight, as always, hanging out, loitering with us. Let me see, and of course, Jared Kirby. Appreciate you so much, Jared. All the supporters of the channel, you guys are awesome. We got Mr. Paul McNeil hanging out with us in here. Let's see. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody so far ahead. Mr. Tim Touton, of course, throwing around sunshine like he does. CVO Hobo, glad to have you here tonight as well. Let's see, going on down the line. Of course, we got Mom. Mom said you better speak to her tonight. Any moment now, Wayne.
Hi, Mom.
He's tired. We have got
running.
Yeah, she watched me balance a prop today. I said Wayne would be proud.
I would be.
He would be. David, your self channel. Glad
to you got yourself a satellite.
I'm telling you, buddy.
Man, we need a pinwheel back here that we can
there. I know, right? Exactly.
You can get a midget pole dancer half off.
Oh, Charles McDaniel, good to see you tonight, man. Guys, we appreciate y'all so much, man. Just being so kind, and that is so nice of y'all, especially with Wayne always poor mouthing the way he does. We got Snow River in here. Let's see. You know why you find loose change in your couch cushions? Because JD always leaves a tip.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. Oh, CBO, thank you so much, man. That was so nice. Yeah, extensions are like $10 more if you get a longer one, and the 24-inch is out of stock, of course. Comes with a 12-inch if you buy it.
For that little dinky connector.
Oh yeah.
$10.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you get the extra long cable, it comes with a 12-inch, but if you get a 24, it's another $10.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's free. That is for to solder into your battery for your temperature on your battery. You know, because you might need to know that. You know, I mean, so not.
I never look at my transmitter. As soon as I go
David
back.
Snyder, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in here tonight, man. Hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate all you guys. And look, guys, if you haven't thought about it, you know, Legend Hobby has got the big Bomber Field B-17 Memorial coming up in September, guys, in Texas. And if you guys can get there, you need to plan on it. It's going to be a big event.
Is that the middle or the end?
It's I think this for the 16th through the 18th or 19th.
So ours is the beginning?
No, Wayne.
Ours
is the end. Ours is the 28th.
All right, so we're at the end. And
yeah, one at a time. His brain's not functioning yet.
No, I got a lot of things. I haven't ate yet.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
I don't have a fuel tank. I just have an elongated fuel line.
I got you.
I got to keep it full.
but yeah, the big Warbird Memorial in Texas for Legend Hobby, guys, that's going to be a big deal. And hopefully we're going to try to get there if everything goes properly. Told Wayne tonight we need to get out there and do this thing because I'm ready for some big, what is it, 12-foot pizza?
I don't know what it is, but it's big.
You know, it's big 12-foot pizza they cook out there.
Just the idea.
And we'll get to meet Phil, man. Phil will be there.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Camping underneath Phil's tent.
Yeah, hanging out.
We ain't sleeping there, but we'll camp there. Don't get any ideas, Phil.
Yeah, really. So who's gonna put us up? I mean, you know, that's the thing. We got to find somewhere to stay.
I don't know,
man.
but I'm gonna put a lot on that.
But yeah, so Phil probably be there. We'll get to see Phil and Thomas and
everybody else, all the B-17s.
Yeah,
somebody's gonna have B-17s. Right?
Of course they are.
EQ gonna make it with his.
Yeah, EQ, you going? Might as well come on, man.
Get those turrets going.
Yeah, get the turrets and the tires and all that good stuff working out, man. But yeah, Phil, we're going. See, Phil's going from New York, man. So that'll be awesome.
Dang.
New York. You're gonna bring Jay from Jay's Aussie Garage with you, man, from Long Island.
Snow River wants to know if I'm gonna drive the Buick.
No, we will fly.
Come on, man. You can do like Breaking Bad. I'll open up the trunk, got that 50 cal on the back.
No, you get the one that you press the button.
Oh, the Gatling.
Yeah,
you don't mess with that.
No, that thing will mow a hole through
Dude,
anything.
it'll just cut a tree.
What's it shooting out? 120 rounds per second?
I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
A lot.
Yeah, Phil says he's upstate New York.
Upstate.
But
that means what? 25 foot of snow a year?
Oof.
I don't know, man. Like, we get 2 inches of snow. Well, not even 2 inches. An inch. 3/4 of an inch snow here. The bread and milk's gone.
Milk, bread,
everybody's
cereal,
gassed up.
Yeah. It's all gone, yeah.
And it all, the snow goes in what? Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. We're all gassed up.
Don't eat the yellow
bread
snow.
And milk. Oh, what are you talking about, man? That's artwork.
Yeah.
I do artwork in the
snow. Jared, we're gonna try, man. If everything pans out like we're hoping, we're going to jump that plane and get there, man, and have a good time.
Yeah, it's a biplane. I'm holding the chicken. I think.
Yeah, we're riding in the baggage compartment.
Yeah. I think what's his name on Independence Day? Randy Quaid. We'll be flying in the back.
Oh yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles, man. We'll just get a ride in a car, get a bus.
We'll probably get a big dually with someone's got turtles, got it delivered to Mexico.
So yeah, that's in the works. And then, guys, if you are anywhere in proximity within a driving reach of Kinston, North Carolina, we will be having our Big Bird Warbird fly-in coming up September 28th.
Man, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, we're going to have great food, great flying, some of the biggest composite Warbirds you'll see, big jets out there. It's going to be a big time, guys, and some of the best food you'll eat. Look at my mom throwing
Mom!
Tag, killing it.
Man, we're going to cookout tonight. We're going to get some shakes.
That's right, man. I done spoiled him.
We got a solder after, so we'll be up till midnight.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that.
Man, Mom.
Yeah.
Did you go gambling this weekend?
Really? But yeah, so like I said, guys, if you're near the Kinston, North Carolina driving range, come out, come hang with us. We'll be there sponsoring with Legend Hobby. We'll have a lot of great planes on display. We're also giving away a Legend Hobby plane at the fly-in. We can't tell you what it is yet. We're going to give that away as well.
Do we even know what it is?
It's a mystery airplane.
Is it a mystery airplane?
It's a mystery airplane.
Does it exist?
Yes, it will exist.
Do you blow it up?
Right, yeah. but he's always given us great stuff. Let's see, we gave away the Cessna
I
Caravan.
know, I like that airplane.
Yeah, we gave away the
Those
Sky
ra-
Tractor.
And then what's his name brought the radio?
Yeah, Tim brought a radio.
That
we
was a
gave
nice
that away.
radio.
Yeah, that was a super nice radio. It was a
All
20
kinds of
channel. What did that? Was it a FR Sky? I believe it was. Yeah, their nicest one, kind of like a Jetty.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's radio something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a FR Sky. I believe
Kenny
it's what it
said
was.
if he got a bus, he'd drive us.
Oh, Kenny, come on, man.
Come on, Kenny, we'll get a bus. And it's got
Yeah.
an 8V92 in there. The V8 two-stroke diesel, supercharged, turbocharged. You
Yep.
think you can handle that? We'll steer clear 100 foot or is it 100 yards from all the schools between here and there.
Yeah,
Make sure that you don't.
that's right. But yeah, like I said, Jared, man, I wish you could make it, dude, because we have a great time. And I think last time Wayne checked in the tickets round trip, it was not bad. You can't drive a car anywhere that cheap, really.
No.
And it was a direct flight, I believe, wasn't it? From where
Yeah,
we
it was.
yeah. So not bad priced at all.
No, it was good.
I think it was $160 a
I
person
don't even
round
think it
trip.
was that. It might have been. I don't know. I
Wasn't
forget
bad.
yesterday. What's your name?
You are who?
I don't know.
And you are.
I was hoping you'd know who I am.
But yeah, guys, that's going to be a big time. And like I said, at our fly-in, we're going to have a display for Legend Hobby. We're going to be giving away some cool DA70 at this fly-in.
That's a nice motor.
Very nice motor. We're giving that away. I know we're giving away a Legend Hobby plane. We're going to be giving away some batteries from HRB, probably some stuff from Hobby King as usual. So we're going to have a lot of great door prizes and things like that, guys, and then the big prizes. So if you can make it, you definitely need to come and hang out with us because it's going to be a good
I
time.
never win anything at those events, though.
You know, I buy tickets too, but hey, if you don't play, you can't win. So, you know, it's what it is. Kind of like the lottery. If you don't play, you can't win.
I won an IRS audit.
No, you were dead with the IRS. So,
Yeah, for 6 months, and I was still paying taxes.
exactly.
I never got my money back.
So, and on last week's show, guys, I made a mistake, and Thomas called me out on it, which it was an honest mistake. I got excited, but basically, what that was is
About the container?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, just to put it up here. The June container of Seagull models has left the factory and should arrive in approximately 6 weeks. So that would be somewhere like August, mid-August. The container includes a 63-inch Super Chipmunk, the 95-inch B-25, the Devil Dog and other B-25, the RV-8 Old Crow, Ultimate Biplane in 2 colors, 71-inch P-51s in 4 choices, 81-inch P-47,
I like
including
that.
the solid silver custom version and more.
I like that.
The 81-inch Super Chipmunk models are in late August, September production and shipped the end of September. The September container will be the last Seagull container until spring, so be sure to pre-order so you aren't missing out. There's that, and that's straight from the head guy.
I wonder what the shipping costs for one container to go across.
Whew, it's not cheap. I know that. So guys, just wanted to let you know that. I also put it on Facebook last week because Thomas and I were talking, and we just get excited in here. We're talking about containers coming in planes and things like that. So yeah, that's just wanted to give you guys an update on that as well.
So you lied.
Well, I made a mistake.
It was an honest lie, though.
It was.
Is
I made
that
a
an
mistake.
oxymoron?
Yeah, probably so. But you know, I just get into the moment talking
I
about
get
containers.
it. Yeah, I mean,
So,
I'm worse
you know,
than you in that part.
Killer Planes. What's up, Steve?
Where's he been? Where's she at?
Yeah, we need Miss Elizabeth in
No
here,
kidding,
man.
man.
I'm telling you. But yeah,
Been a while.
how you doing, buddy? Good to see you here tonight. Thank you for coming out and hanging out
I mean,
with
I
us.
can't
another
see you, but I
Tuesday
can
night.
see you.
Yeah, we're looking.
I mean, I can hold this note all day.
Oh man. So let's see what's been going on. Well, of course, Jay's been putting out a lot of good videos. You see the video he put out today on the FMS SU. What is it? They keep changing the number because the SU-30 that I have in the E-Flight
Is that 50 millimeter?
no 70.
70 millimeter?
It's the same thing as the FMS 70 millimeter, but they call it an SU. What is it? A 20 set? No, SU-29.
Why do they keep changing the numbers?
I know they changed the scheme because the one I have is the Russian scheme. The one he had today was another scheme, and there's also another version of it as well. So there's like 3 different of the same plane, But the FMS version, I think, has got a more powerful system in it than the E-Flight that I have now. With that being said, I love the way the E-Flight flies. You've seen me fly that one a couple of times, and it flies good. It looks great. And
does that fly with 2 packs or 1 pack?
One. And you can fly it with a 5200 all day as far as weight goes and everything. But yeah, he was flying his today with full ordnance, and it was flying great and doing some nice high alphas and some cobras. Got to have cobra.
Got to have the cobra
Gotta have
in
the
there.
cobra in there. You know why? I don't know. But anyway,
Well,
I
what's
guess
this? The butterfly?
no, that had a name. What was that called?
I'm trying to. What was this?
The Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid. And when he did this,
Don't hit my plane.
because I lived 2
Cobra.
miles from the place where they filmed all the
Cobra Kai. Something I don't know.
Cobra Kai. I don't know what's the. Isn't that the? You know, when he did this and he was hurt, and then he was the one leg.
Steve said a pal of mine came over and traded me the E-Flight SU-27 for a Dynam ME-109. Hey man, that's a cool deal. I mean, like I said, the SU is a cool plane. It's like, I love how mine flies. I have no complaints. I wish it had a little more power, because I think compared to the FMS version that Jay was flying in his video today, it doesn't have quite as much power. So I would love to upgrade to the FMS in my E-Flight. So again, you know, it is what it is. But for what? If flying off grass,
How much was it?
I'm happy with it.
How much is it?
Well, see, that one's been discontinued because it's Horizon Hobby. That's how they do
Are
things.
they in business to discontinue what sells? I mean, I
think
don't
so,
get
man.
that. Can you guys explain that?
Oh,
to me?
and guys, I got a friend of mine that's got a lot of planes for sale. He has got 2 in the box Hangar 9 P-47s, like I have.
Who's this?
A friend of mine named Rodney that I bought the P-47 from. He's got 2 in the box. One's actually not in the box, but it's already got lights installed. It's already got all the servos and the receiver. And he took the 4-stroke off of it, but he said that he would sell it just like it is, everything. And then the other one that's in the box, never opened, I think he said like $450 for either one, and it's discontinued airplane. He's also got a huge Striga that I'm wanting bad.
What kit?
It's big. The fuselage on it's like this big around, and he's got a DA on the front of it. Man, that thing is fast.
DA what?
What does he say it was? God, he told me the other day. I can't remember, because he called me and told me, he said, man, I want to sell some planes. He's got 3 P-51 Mustangs he wants to sell. I said, let me know, man. So
Why is he selling everything? He just doesn't fly no more?
He just doesn't have a lot of time, because he does hazardous waste stuff, and he travels all over to do it.
Yeah.
And
time or money.
but yeah, the Striga, he's got 4 Strigas. 2 of them are the ones that you've got.
Don't tell Marshall.
And then he's got the big one, man, the huge one. I mean, it makes yours look small. It's like the one the guy built.
I get that a lot.
He's got the one. It's like the one the guy built from my lighter side of RC. It's that size.
So that's the CARF.
Yes, exactly.
And
And,
that's just the kit alone, $5,000.
And but he
Whatever
told
it
me he'd sell that one to me right too. So I'm waiting to hear back from him, because he's supposed to be sending me pictures of all these airplanes that he's got for sale. So let's see what's people saying. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up button. Matter of fact, let me do it now. I might as well like.
I've already done it. I've been poking it, and I've been going back and
Poking it,
forth. I keep poking it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I've already done it like 12 times. So we've got. A lot of...
Yeah, well, don't be hitting the dislike.
But doesn't that reset me?
I doubt it. Who knows?
Look it gone to 29.
Okay, cool.
Everybody's
hitting it right now. So
evidently.
we got thumbs up. But yeah, let's see. Jay's put out some great videos this week. And did you see 2 brothers, John, flying?
I've never seen the other brother.
I know I've never seen another brother either. But did you see him flying the God? It's the one that you've got, but it's a different scheme that you cut the vents in the top of.
Oh, he crashed it.
Yeah, but he still flew it. Half the nose was gone off the front. And he
probably flew better.
It flew great. It flew like a flying wing, man. But he was
because he crashed it inverted and it messed up the nose.
Yeah, and he threw it in the air and flew it again just like it was, and it did great. But
he definitely goes on the edge, and he always goes past the edge.
Man,
because he's looking for that where the CG's just right, so he can maintain control yet have that positive. I don't like going there.
Did you see him land it? And right before he landed, he put the gear out and sat it
down.
That
is cool. I have seen that. That's the ultimate.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll give it to him, man. He can do some major programming and flying now. But yeah, I watched that video yesterday. But yeah, he ripped it apart literally and gave it its paces. But I think he gave it 23 out of 25 stars, so that's pretty good.
We're up to 25 stars
He
now?
gave it 2 points off because it didn't have a lighting system. Well, I
What?
get it. Well, I get it because a plane that costs what that one does, I mean, it should have lights. I mean, let's just be
I
real.
don't know.
You know, and again, talking about lights, I'm gonna get the lights for my Cessna 182 from Legend Hobby that you guys saw the video of. That plane is beautiful. I've had several of you guys reach out to me about this airplane, the covering on it in the comments, things like, guys, I'm telling you, you cannot get a nicer balsa airplane with everything installed except the receiver and a battery for $549. I mean, and it is amazing airplane. And lights, you put lights on that plane for probably $25. And other than that, that's all it needs. And yeah, you can. I can call it Dave's RC.
I use my perception.
Dave's Electronics.
I believe that there's lights on my airplane when it goes by, and it's free.
Yeah, well, I like lights, especially in the late afternoon. Sun's going down. It's almost dark. Especially the cowl lights, those bright LEDs. That's what I got to have in that airplane, and a landing light on the wing. My friend Bill that owns a real Cessna, I think his is a 172. He's got landing lights in the cowl. I think there's one on the wing. And then he's got the wingtips, a strobe on the tail, and a strobe on the belly. So I'm going to reach out to Dave's RC Electronics and get him to fix me up a light package for that. I'm definitely going to put it on. Because, guys, it's easy. The wing's 2 pieces. You just thread your wires through, put them in the cowl, and you're good to go. So that's kind of like the Skymaster airplane behind us over here in the rack. I mean, that plane is, what, 25 years old probably?
That's a nice rack.
I mean, it is a nice rack. That plane is probably 25 years old. It had a, what was it? A Sato 56.
56.
And my friend didn't want to deal with gas, so we've converted it
You
to
might as well
electric.
show it off. It's pretty.
And we put a badass motor on the front of it. No, that came from Value Hobby, didn't it?
This is Value Hobby.
Value Hobby. And we put a new ESC in it. We're going to be flying it on 6S. And it ought to be, what'd you figure up, about 70, 80 miles an hour?
Oh, no, maximum will be 70 if everything goes right.
But yeah,
look at that bad boy right there. What is it, $39, $36, whatever it is?
Yeah, what a bargain. I'm telling you, man.
I got like 6 of them. I put a 1616 prop on there, and it pulls some amps, but it'll get you up to about 120.
And we've got the pod.
Not this thing. You might get 70 if what prop he has. He barely has enough to. Matter of fact, if we put the Dyson engine on there, there will be nothing. You'll see a circle.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Dyson jet engine? There's nothing in it.
Exactly.
It's ion propulsion.
But this plane, I put a nose wheel servo in the front of it, built a tray, as you guys can see, up near the front. I put 2 new servos in the back with a tray for those.
What's with the red tape? What's that for?
We're going to put that on the pod to cover the wires. And we also put a new wing servo for the ailerons. But this plane is probably 25 years old.
It's got some awesome, cool. Look at those low profile. Look at that.
That's the original covering, guys.
Yeah, it is. It's got to be 20-something.
And I'm going to re-pinstripe it. This is where I think Bill tried to do some pinstriping, but
I don't know what he's doing.
It
looks good, though.
But yeah, it's
come on, Ken and Barbie Cam.
For a 25-year-old airplane, guys. That's really nice.
It is.
And he ought to put some lights on the wings.
I call it a squatter. It's kind of cool.
It is cool.
It's different. It's old school. I like old school. I'm old school. I'm old.
Let's see. John Holligan said, Jeff, I have a place in Texas, a plane. I have plane tickets, hotel, and rental for the fly in September. Awesome, John. So he'll be there too. That'll be great. Yeah, if we go, we got to find somebody to bunk with, man. That's just how it is. We got to find somebody, or either we got to sleep at the field. I don't know which. We carry a pop tent. You ready? We can get a pop tent in our carry-on bag.
I ain't sleeping in your sleeping
We're going light, dude. You hear what I'm saying?
We're just backpacking it.
Exactly.
We're putting the thumb out.
No, the bottom of it is a boat, and the wing has floats on each side of it, like 2 pods on the tips of the wing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it'll fly on water or land, and that's why the wheels come off of it. If you slide them out, they'll come off. So yeah, it's a 25-year-old float plane, and it's a Seamaster. Yeah, it's a cool plane. You guys ever see the RC Forever pilot flying planes like the Freewing F-22? He even has videos showing his transmitter setup. He rocks.
RC forever.
Seems like I've watched him. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, these radio setups are awesome because that's a lot of the whole thing of how an airplane.
If it's not set up right, you can't do all the tricks.
Yeah.
So what would be interesting is if you would show video of the progress from when he starts trying to set the plane, if it's CG's so far back and all his things are all, you know what I'm saying, until he gets to the point, how long of a mistake trail is that to get to where you watch his videos where everything's really good?
Exactly.
That would be a great video.
Right. But, you know, again, teaching people how to use these radios that are complicated, such as Telerons, Flapperons, things like that, how to do
barely
mixes.
turn mine on.
They actually have a thing in this radio you can do for hand-tossed planes. I saw that. There's a video right now on YouTube. A guy shows you how to set up this radio for that. And that's pretty cool too. The more people can get the things that this radio can do, I mean, because it can do a ton of stuff, but it's very
do way more than anything I can do.
But it's very it's so overwhelming that you kind of go, well, I ain't gonna mess with it. I don't want to mess.
I don't have time. I barely got time to get to the field, let alone sit there and play with my radio under the covers.
Well, I get it, but at the same time, if you can
get it.
take
If it's your
radio,
thing, it's your thing, fantastic.
Yeah. And once you do it a few times, you got it.
Yeah, you're married now.
But it's very intimidating to click on something that's like a computer. You're scared you're going to mess something up, or you're going to do this or do that.
I'm going to mess something up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Need for Speed. I mean, he does have some great video, and he's got some good setups and stuff with his airplanes. I'll give him that. Yeah,
I need to know what the other brother looks like.
Yeah, who's the other brother?
Anybody know any secret pictures of the other brother?
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, and I know everybody asked this question, but we're going to ask it tonight too, because I know how I feel. I know how he feels. What do you guys think about gyros? I love them personally.
I never use them.
He's never used them. He does, but he also does not use a lot of rates.
I don't use dual rates. I don't use gyros. I'm so old school. I'm AM.
Yeah, but
I'm ham radio 53.
You also don't use a lot of Expo.
I don't use any Expo.
You did on the Futura.
I don't have Futura.
I mean, not Futura, but the Mirage.
I was actually just slowing the servo down, which is the same thing.
Okay, all right.
I just come at it a different way.
Okay, but I mean, personally, guys, I like a gyro because, and not so much for in-flight, but for landing, especially if you got a crosswind. It just stabilizes that plane and keeps it from rocking so bad, especially takeoff and landing. Once it's in flight, if you got it moving along pretty good, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it so much there. I just particularly like them for landings, mainly, especially on crosswind days. Now, with that being the case, I've tried to get him to use them sometimes, and he just hasn't done it.
Yeah, I've used it once on the F-16 50 millimeter.
Yeah, but it came in it.
No, I put it in there.
No, that came.
No, it came with it, but I had to set it up.
Right,
I had to put it in.
But it was rock solid too.
Yeah, it was.
It
was impressive because
50 millimeter.
It seems to me the only time that I would really enjoy using one would be on the little stuff, because the little stuff is so twitchy. You know, you throw it and then it's. Exactly. And if you don't catch it, you only got a millisecond to catch it between here and here because you're sluggish. And then.
Well, that's just like the MFX. As fast as it is, even though it flies slow, when you're hand tossing an airplane, you got to be quick on the sticks.
That thing is just fun.
The what do you call it? The Goblin is the same way. You got to be on that thing when you let go of it too.
I'll race you.
So,
you got a lot of drag, man. You got a lot of parasitic drag going on.
Yeah, but that plane will scream.
Induced drag.
That plane has got so much torque that when you throttle it wide open,
it
wants to pull up. Yeah.
And then the FMX.
MFX.
Man, that's just hard to remember.
Yeah, MFX.
MF or X?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're both fast, and
I'd like to know which one's faster.
I would too.
Would you guys know which one do you guys think's faster, the new one or the
Goblin,
the Porker?
Call it what you want to, bud. That thing's got so much torque, which one pulls up when you throttle it. I mean, you got to mix it in some elevator because it does this as soon as you gag it.
Is it a semi-symmetrical airfoil, and that's why it pulls up?
I guess. I don't know. It's just got so much thrust coming over the wing and the tail, man.
Heat factor, does it go?
No, it just wants to. Well, now if you don't have enough power when you toss it, it's like all over the place.
Yeah, man. I watched a bunch of videos today.
But now it'll slow down nice too. Once it's in flight, it'll slow down nice too. but it's nose heavy anyway. It's got a heavy nose.
Nose
It's got
heavy?
a big nose on it. Yeah.
Got a big nose, got a honker.
Got a big honker.
It's
big
kind of
old
like there's
fat
another
honker.
website where you can see one of those.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Snow River says, I want to see a Blue Angel fly and F-18 without a gyro. Well, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Even your real airplanes have gyros.
Kenny's a poet now. Did you read Kenny's poem?
Gyros are for dinner, not for lunch. Well, midgets are too, Kenny. But that's the thing. I mean, when your real planes have got them in them, there's a reason. So that's why if I can put one in mine, I'm gonna put it in there
I don't
now.
know. We just never had them.
Yeah.
That's why. Well,
It's what
when
you
you
get
came
used to.
along, they
Yeah.
were out when you came along, right? And everybody was learning on them, and then you couldn't
Yeah.
get them off because
Well, I mean, it's just
they're
like,
afraid to come off of them.
well, when I started flying Warbirds, for instance, my first P-51, all my friends were flying that day, and I wouldn't because of the wind. And I was watching, I was like, how are y'all's planes so steady? And they're like, well, we have gyros in them. And I was like, well, what is that?
Yeah, so it's
And they
what you hang.
explained
It's who you hang around.
Yeah, and I started flying with the AL3 gyro, the blue one that plugs into another receiver, and those are rock solid too for the money. Well, I mean, they were like what, $15, $20,
Cheap.
and it just plugs into your existing receiver. And I got one, and I put it in my P-51, and I was amazed I could actually go out there and fly on a windy day. And it was great.
It'll probably speed up the process a lot, but then you got to wean yourself off of it.
Exactly. But again, that's if you want to.
I get it.
I like them. So now when I do a maiden, I don't turn it on until I get up in the air, get it trimmed out. Then I get up high and I flip the gyro on, and you can tell the difference. It locks that plane in, man. It just really does.
I get it. We didn't have them when I was learning, and I didn't even know they existed.
Right.
I did buy the Eagle Tree before they went out of business.
Yeah.
Brand new in the box. Someone wants that.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I say it's just, I just got used to them quickly.
Yeah.
Look at John, man.
What?
John, thank you, man.
Man,
I
let me get a
appreciate you,
calculator
buddy.
here.
I know, right? Our accountant over here, he's doing the math. John, thank you so much, man. That's so nice of you. Need for Speed, welcome, man. Glad you're here tonight and hanging out with us.
We might be able to afford some of that devil's lettuce this week.
You think? We'll go down to Texas, man, and Texas.
Everything's bigger than Texas.
You'll get us a big sombrero when we get down
Get
there.
a picture there with Sam Houston right off the freeway right there in that white sculpture.
Yeah, see now, RC Flying Veteran says a gyro and auto leveling are two different things. Exactly. And, again, it's what you get used to. And when I started flying my Warbirds, I got used to flying with a gyro, and I just love the locked-in look of that plane when it's coming in for a landing. It just settled it in for me, and I really liked it. So, Grandpa here, he.
I just like it doing it raw.
Yeah.
That way, I'm flying it. If there's a mistake, it's my fault. I just think that's like 90% of the fun of you controlling everything. Adversity, you got to face it, man.
See, Scott Monarch said gyro landing with 65-pound Hanger 9 carbon cub. Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's a guy, it's our district guy that represents our district. He has that. It's big. It's a nice plane. I think he dorked the landing gear on it. He didn't fly.
He might not have had a gyro.
I don't know what he did. I think it was a crosswind. I think he
might
came
not have
hard
gyro
on one side. It might be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I do not know.
Yeah.
But everybody likes it. Whatever you like, great.
Yeah.
It's your weekend. It's your plane. Do what you
plane.
want. Enjoy it. The whole point is enjoying the hobby.
Well, I can tell you this. My P-47 with the Sato in it, I've got the 8060T AS3.
And you made that, right?
I made it, and it flies.
And he wanted to do
great.
it again. He wanted to do it so again. You know how you finally get confidence because you made it. You know you can do it now. But the sun was setting. Everything was starting to look like a shadow.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, man, I think there's time. And I saw what he was doing and how quick he was doing it. You know how you're hurrying up because there's no sunshine and it's only your second flight. But it might be your only flight because you might not bring it back, because if you've ever flown a shadow, you know how you can't tell if it's going this way or that way, depending on you're flying a shadow.
Yeah.
It's not worth the risk.
Well,
I know because I've dorked it.
Well, and I didn't want to rush, and then you get up in the air.
That's the other thing.
And it gets darker quicker when you get up in the air, and then you got to land. And I just told Wayne, I said, you know what, man? I had a great maiden. I'm gonna go home with it like it is.
It was great. It was great. I made him go up and down the runway is what, 5, 10 times?
About 10 times.
10 times. I said, just go up and down the runway. Well, how do you know when I'm ready? I said, you'll know when you're ready because you don't want to go up and down the runway no more.
Exactly.
All you gotta do is keep it straight, keep it straight, keep it straight.
What's up, Raymond?
Keep
How
it
you
straight,
doing tonight,
keep it
man?
straight. So anyway, you got tired of that. I said, you ready to fly it?
Yeah.
Let's fly it. Put the canopy on.
And I'll tell you something, guys, that was some great advice because, a lot of guys get a plane, they want to maiden it, and they get out there, they put it on the ground, and they take off. And then, so what he told me was to get out there and just run it up and down the runway.
Once you get tired of doing
yeah,
it, you know what you're doing.
yeah. He said once it gets up on the mains, just let it taxi
Yeah,
and then
just
set
let
it back
taxi, keep it straight, do your rudder,
Yep.
learn your rudder, learn what it's like. Some of it's sensitive, some of it's not. Every single airplane's different. I don't care if they all look alike. One's a little more crooked than the
That's
other.
right.
You won't know until you try to fly it.
Well, it's like a Spitfire. Spitfire
yeah.
has a major, you got to have major right rudder typically with that because it'll torque roll in a heartbeat. Ask me how I know. The very first Spitfire I ever had, I broke it in half the first day because it torque rolled.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went to take off and I didn't let it get flying. And it was on the mains, and all of a sudden I punched it and it went.
I just watched a bunch of crashes today from 1994, and these big airplanes, these guys were, you know how you get it up and then you just take off kind of slow, but it's kind of too slow. Can't we kind of speed up the process? And then they would just ram on the throttle, and that thing would just torque over.
Yep.
And he's trying to catch it. Now he's tip stalling. Now he's tip stalling. Now he's tip stalling. Then he's.
And that's what happened to me. I just punched it because I got nervous and scared, and it just.
That's what happens.
And,
you kind of panic.
Yeah, I panicked, and it broke it in half. So I went and ordered a brand new.
It's so depressing. And then you go, what an idiot! All you had to do was just wait. Fast is slow, slow is fast.
Exactly. So best advice ever. Wayne said, just get out there and run it back and forth until you get up on the mains and slow it back down, and then turn it around, do the same.
Do it again, and then
I did
you get
it
ready.
like 10 times until I felt good about it. And then he said, all right, you going to fly it or what? I said, let me rest for a minute. Let me rest for a minute. So I brought it back in.
Because I knew he was ready. He got sick and tired of doing it.
Once
you get bored, you go, oh, this is no, do I have to keep doing it? You already know what you're doing.
But you know the characteristics of that airplane before it takes off.
But there's a period of time in there, what I call a false sense of security, where you've done it twice now. Look, I've done it twice.
Right.
Look, I've done it 3 times. That's great.
Yeah.
But it's not ingrained into your neurosystem.
Right.
Your reaction isn't there. It's just 3 times. And it's just, you're all hyped up, right? And you're trying to get, I can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be totally different if you on your 50th time.
Yep.
Rather than your 3rd time.
That's
because
right.
you don't have it. You're not relaxed. You don't know what to do. It's like learning to care. It's like blind dating. You ever been on a blind date that didn't go well? Man, I thought you said she was skinnier. I thought you said she was going to pay.
Yeah.
You never know what your airplane's going to give you if you don't, especially like the BF-109. Kirby was just talking about the BF-109. It's the worst. That's the one airplane I built. That's the first airplane I built. Didn't know what I was doing, and I tried to fly it. Absolute, positively the worst thing you could do. And I did it.
That's right.
And it didn't do well.
Flying Tiger guy said, just one more flight. Yeah, that's something you don't say.
You say 5 more flights.
That's the kiss of death.
5 more flights.
If you ever say I'm going to fly this one more time before I go home, you're done. I mean, you've already jinxed yourself before you ever put it on the field.
I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
It's messed up. So normally I say, okay, man, well, I'm going to fly again.
No, you're not.
I'm going to fly
again.
Put it down. We'll fly again.
No, you're not.
But yeah, and we all, we get to the afternoon and you don't realize how fast the sun is setting.
Yeah, it's exponential, man. Once it gets like around here, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's already
pulling the curtains.
Iffy. Yep. And by the time you take off, get in the air, man, you're like, dang, I can't hardly see.
And the farther away you get, the darker it gets.
Yes. So, that afternoon, I just said, you know what? I'm going to pack it up and go home with this plane. I made it. It flew great. I'm happy with it. And
Lyndon's drifting off. He's got to go.
Lyndon?
To the Netherlands.
Hey, man. Take care, buddy. Have a good one.
The hinterlands.
Cool. Well, thank you for coming by tonight and hanging out with us, man. We appreciate you always.
That'd be nice to go to Africa.
But, that would be cool. You want to pay for that? We'll go.
FedEx?
Yeah, I'll put you in a box.
They've done it.
It's an airplane, I swear.
They get up on that wheel well and they fly that whole flight. You don't realize how cold it is doing 550 miles an hour? You ain't going to last a couple minutes. You're going to be frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting on a motorcycle without a jacket on just a regular day, you start to get cold, man. That body heat goes away fast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, what else can we crash?
So, again, I like gyros. He's not really that
He's
much
a gyro
into
guy. I'd rather just fly it.
Yeah, and then you get back into I came I can say I came up in this hobby with all electric.
Well, that's the other
stuff.
thing. It's a different timing.
Yeah, I came up with all electric when I got into
We
it probably
dreamed about it.
about 16 years ago. And, electric was just starting to take off. And so that's what I started with, never got into gas. And now he's getting me into the gas stuff, and I'm loving it because I
He's
love
stinky.
the sound.
I can
love it
tell when
all.
I'm upwind and he rips one.
You can't hear nothing.
I didn't hear it. I could smell it.
But
Talking about Easter
hey, man,
eggs.
better out than in. That's what they tell me.
Evidently,
you know what I mean?
I'm moving my trailer. I'm going upwind, so you
Uh-huh.
can eat mine.
But yeah, so I'm getting into the gas stuff, and I'm loving it and enjoying the build of it because I'm so
Yeah,
particular.
it's exciting. It's new.
Um,
it's noisy. It makes a noise.
Yeah.
The only
Well, it
bad
looks
part about
more-
electric is it's sterile when it goes by.
Yeah, I mean, but still, you're getting good flight.
I
But
know, but it's just like you have to make the sound yourself. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But now it's like a silent but deadly.
yeah, right. Hey, and look, Flying Tiger said smoke juice. Let me tell you a funny story on that one. So I've been looking around for, if you guys want to throw some comments in here tonight for the T28, please feel free. I'm looking for a good smoke fluid. Now, that being said, I've been looking around.
What kind of bong
And
you got?
I've got the Skyrider system in this airplane, okay? And I've been looking at different stuff. Well, the Warbird smoke had one internet that I found that got it in stock is $39 a gallon. The same stuff at Horizon Hobby is $139 a gallon. Same stuff, same size
Yeah,
jug.
but it's got a different sticker on it, and
No, it's not. It's the same jug.
okay.
Dude.
Well, we'll go another
I mean-
route. It's a proprietary smoke.
Well, I don't know, but so that being said,
That's a lot.
do you guys have recommendations for smoke?
Yeah,
Because
you guys know where all 3D guys get their smoke?
yeah. What are you guys' favorite smoke?
What
in
do you
your
guys smoke
airplane?
out there?
What are you smoking,
You
dude?
smoking on the job? You smoke at the
Oh.
flight field? You smoke? Does your car smoke?
Cox Black Widow late 60s control line combat kittens. What, Tim? That sounds like a nightclub, man.
That's the pole position.
Blue Angel smokes. Yeah, I looked at that website that Bobby had in his video. They're not showing smoke on their website. So
they're blowing smoke.
I mean, it's what was it? XSRC.com. I went to their website after I watched his Goshawk video. There's no smoke on that website. So I don't know how he got it, and I don't know what the price of it is. Now, Guy, I have seen some mixtures on RC groups in the forums that are saying a gallon of diesel fuel mixed with a gallon of mineral oil, which is basically baby laxative, however you want to put it. It looks like baby oil, but it's
put some
mineral.
CBD in there. Too.
Well, you could do that if you wanted to get everybody high. But a lot of people say for $8 a gallon it works great. Now, again, you guys chime in. Let me know what you think, because if any of you guys fly a smoke system, I know Phil Cockrum has got smoke on his T28. Phil, I mean, what do you use? Let's see. Chime in, because I know Brian Chambers says baby oil, but you've got to have a mixture. And that's what guys on RC group are saying. They're saying a gallon of diesel fuel to a gallon of mineral oil.
So does that thin it out, or what does that do?
I guess I don't know, but they say it's around $8 a gallon, and that's very
Well, the
efficient.
diesel is the last part of the fracking, not fracking, but the cracker tower, and it's literally the most expensive out of all of that because it's run industrial, commercial, it runs the world. It runs every war on the planet.
Tim said he got 5 gallons for free at the latest air show that the Blue Angels use. Well,
Yeah, well, that's called a 5-finger discount.
not
You didn't
helping
get
me,
caught
Tim.
this time. Now, you get caught next time.
Yeah. So, Phil, if you know, let me know what I know Phil Camp's using it in his T28, if I'm not mistaken.
Post your top secret formulas.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, RC Groups has got different people. Now, some guys were saying, what were they mixing together?
I know.
But yeah, the Warbird liquid smoke on Horizon Hobby's website, 139. You can look it up. And the same thing I found at Chief Aircraft. Chief Aircraft is $39 for the same jug.
Sure, you didn't miss a hunt.
No, dude. Look it up. I promise you. Look it up. I'll show
something
you
from
right
Chief
here.
One time, they got high-end stuff. I can't afford it.
Yeah, well, I'm
I got a
telling you.
Buick. I got a
I like to
reputation
pass.
to keep.
Here it is. Here it is. I got it still pulled up right here.
He's got it pulled
Okay?
up.
Here we go.
Here it comes.
Okay,
And a
so
Barbie cam.
you see that? What does that say?
You sure it's not a quart?
No, that's a gallon right there. Robart, $39. $39. Now, if you look right here, let me show you this. Hold on. Bear with me here for a second. Let me see. Let's see.
Fog fluid? Oh, that's what
No.
they use for the stage.
Now, I was going to show you the one that, okay, look. Right here. Tower Hobbies. Same bottle.
Wait a minute.
Same jug. $159.
Is that not for
thing.
4? Is that not for 4 gallons?
No, that's a gallon jug.
I know.
Dude.
I see that. It's 4.
Well, okay. Then they give you 4 for $159, which breaks down to what? $160. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, man.
I mean, I know they're high, but
I mean, I was like, dang, for some smoke. But yeah, right here, the same product. That's it right there for a gallon. It's $39 at Chief Air.
yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Scaring me.
4, 8, 12, 16. So yeah, $160 if you bought 4 gallons.
160. All right, we're on track. So
So
you don't get a discount for buying volume.
but Horizon does not have the gallon jugs, I don't think.
So you got to buy them by the case.
You got to buy it by the case. Yeah.
It sounds like proprietary part.
So yeah, because
purchase.
I looked for a gallon on Horizon and didn't see it. So yeah, because I was going to get some, and it's crazy, man. So everything that I'm seeing with the diesel fuel and the mineral oil is basically going to be the cheapest at $8 if you buy the mineral oil off of Amazon and you go buy the gallon of diesel fuel, mix them together. Now, do you guys have any clues on that? Have any of you guys got any comments on that? I mix Hawaiian Sinsemillion with Panama Red. It works great, Michael Rice.
What about some copper tone? Stick some copper tone.
Hey, yeah, put some suntan oil. And that way, oh, and also the stuff that I'm showing you for $39 a gallon, it has a root beer flavor. So you can impress everybody when you fly by and give them a little taste of root beer. Give them, you know, whatever.
How about, do they have wet jock strap? You know, they got that machine. You literally put whatever under the nose of the machine, and it will make you a jelly bean that tastes exactly like a wet sock.
Yeah, I don't want that. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, so if any of you guys want to, Ken, see you, buddy. Take care. Jared, see you, man. Thank you for coming by tonight. We're getting ready to get out of here too. But if you guys put it in the comments under here tonight, what kind of smoke you'd recommend if any of you guys use it. We're not talking about Sinsemilla. We're talking about liquid smoke for RC planes. Put it in the comments. Let us know, and I'll look at it because I got to get some for this T28 right here. So we appreciate all you guys for being here tonight, man. We appreciate all the awesome donations, guys. You guys are awesome for everything you do.
You can afford a satellite now.
Yeah, I can get a satellite now. Thank you. And I appreciate all of y'all. Don't forget the giveaway. You're going to break it before the night's over.
Hurry up. We got to go.
Don't forget the giveaway at Legend Hobby. We got to get the numbers up on all the channels. Legend Hobby on YouTube, Legend Hobby on Facebook, Jeff's Custom RC YouTube, and Jeff's Custom RC on Facebook, guys. Like them all, subscribe, and eventually we're going to give away an Old Crow RV8 along with a 35cc engine. That's a $1,500 package.
That's a lot.
So, you guys, like I said, get the word out. We will all, well, I guess both of us. Wayne may be here next week. I don't know because he'll be in Cali.
I don't know. We got a party to go to.
So,
My dad's going to be 83. We're going to get a rocket.
Well, we need to have
party.
him on here and have the party.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah, see?
That would be kind of fun.
Make a big deal. That's right. Make
sure he wears some clothes.
And this
too.
will be archived forever. That would be cool. So yeah, so hopefully Wayne will be here, maybe with his dad partying.
That would be pretty fun.
Next Tuesday night. So you guys need to tune in for that one. And we're going to get Sean from Scale RC Engines up here soon, guys, because we got some cool stuff that we're going to talk to you about.
That's correct.
It's really big. You'll dig it. And hopefully in the next week or so, we'll have him up here talking about this newest thing that he's doing, and you guys are going to dig it. So we will see you right here next Tuesday night, same time, or at least I will. Hopefully he'll be here. He may be in Cali, but hopefully he'll be here, but there, but here. It's kind of like the same, but different. You guys have a great night. Be safe. Get some flying in. Hope the weather doesn't get to you, and stay cool. We'll see you next week, guys.